What you are about to hear is highly classified. And welcome back to the Zone, everybody. Brant Fowler, aka the Gonzogoose, back with you for another Marvel Now review. This time I'm looking at Captain America number 3, written by Rick Remender with art by Romita Jr. So, this issue was a little bit different. And I'm going to spoil the ending, so I'll let you know ahead of time when I get to that point when I'm going to spoil it, because I have to talk about that. Alright, so this whole issue was pretty much about Captain America, or Steve Rogers, trying to escape the Phrox, and well, actually that was like the first half of the issue. Escape the Phrox and save Ian. So, as we left off last issue, they were about to behead Captain America and Ian with Captain America's own shield, because they mistook them as Arnim Zola supporters. So this issue opens up and Captain America's in chains, and he's like, I can't do this, I gotta save this kid, it's not just about me. He breaks his hand to get it out of the restraints, and he's attacking them and everything, and one of the other, these creatures, these mutated creatures, are called the Phrox, Phrox. So one of them comes up and stops the other one. He's like trying to tell him something. Of course, they're speaking in a language that Captain America doesn't understand, so we don't understand it. But he has this translator on his wrist, and he fools with it, and he finally gets to where he can understand them. And this one guy is trying to tell the leader that they're not Arnim Zola supporters, that they're going to help him, and he's like, we'll see. So they take him off to be healed, but they're safe. Somewhere in there we get a flashback, another flashback to Steve Rogers' childhood, where he's this lonely little skinny kid who's drawing in his sketchpad. He's drawing this girl, and she approaches him and wants to see it, and she chats him up, and all the while one of his buddies is getting attacked by these bullies. So, you know, ignoring the girl trying to urge him not to, he interferes and he gets himself beat up, and then the girl goes off with the bully. So that's kind of where we're learning more and more about his childhood. And so before I continue, because now I'm going to get into spoiler territory, let me say that art-wise, I'm still not a fan of John Romita Jr. I'm just not. Last issue, like I said, it looked good and fit everything. This issue, the Phrox, yeah, they're okay in his style, but Cap and Ian, especially young Steve Rogers, I did not like the giant bobblehead kind of figures that he did. It just, The writing in this particular issue, again, Captain America's inner monologue was good. The dialogue between little boy Steve and the girl Deidre, and all that whole flashback sequence was good. But the overall purpose of the story, it was solid. It was decent until the end, and then it left me confused and maybe a little bit upset. So anyway, okay, so in the second half of the story, Captain America is trying to cope with things. He's talking about how painting on the wall is helping him deal with the pain that he's in. He's in so much kind of pain, and they keep giving him this crystal water. And he's talking to this one Phrox that kind of saved him. He's like, you've got to stand up if you don't like what's going on. But the leader overhears, so he, spoiler alert, he attacks the other Phrox and then shoots him in the face and kills him. So Captain America tries to battle back. He's using the shield, gives him his hardest shot, and it does nothing. So he knocks him out. At some point he cuts him open, cuts his gut open, and his inner monologue is going to detail, like saying skin is, falling off bone and all this stuff, and he finally gets the guy down and he takes off running. And major spoiler alert here, last page, he's like, there should be more blood, what's going on? And he looks down, and there's an Arnim Zola face on his stomach. And it speaks to him. And that's how we leave things. So, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure if the crystal waters have him hallucinating, if maybe this is yet another virtual reality thing, if, I don't know, I'm at a loss here. You know, it kind of leaves me cold. It's like, really? You know, what is this? Is it alien possession? What the heck is going on here? I don't know. It's confusing. It's like, do I really want to read a whole story like this? Because I know it's, you know, just going to be back to the status quo because he's normal everywhere else. But, you know, I kind of resolved to read next issue and find out why this is happening, what's going on, before I make a decision on whether I'm going to continue reading this book. But, you know, one tiny piece of the art in the first issue and then the art in the second issue I liked. The rest of it, story-wise, you know, like I said, we know it's not going to last. This is just a one-off kind of story that, you know, for Captain America fans that just want to read a story about Captain America, this is it. It has no impact or effect on the rest of the Marvel Universe and his appearance there. So it's like, you know, it's a toss-up whether you like this kind of thing or not. Right now, it's still okay to me, but like I said, one more issue, I'll make a decision after that. For this one, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. So that's my score for Captain America number 3. And if it doesn't get better, I'm dropping. So that's that. I told you reviews would return here. They're going to be staggering in because I've got a huge workload right now. Check out Dark Avenger Inc. though, and Dark Avenger Inc. Plus. I'm not on Dark Avenger Inc. Plus, but check it out anyway. It's cool. All kinds of challenges going on around there, all kinds of reviews, all kinds of fun stuff. Check out Zone 4. Episode 201 went live this past Friday. It's up everywhere. And as far first, let me apologize for missing the sample on this channel. But as far as comic related goes, update on that coming very soon. So, yeah. Like us all on Facebook and subscribe to this channel. Leave comments below. I'd like to hear what you think about this issue of Captain America. Alright, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching.
Swinging on a little thread, shooting spider webs from his hands. On the streets of New York City, he steps out to make a stand. He's Spider-Man.
This has been a Gonzogoose production.